Hey everybody, in this video we're talking about the Nicolas Almagro, Novak Djokovic 4th round match of the Australian Open. And if you're interested in winning a bunch of online tennis lessons, click the link in the description and enter a contest we are running to give away a bunch of cool lessons. So we've got Djokovic, we've got Almagro, and you look at a guy like Djokovic and you talk about one of the most talented guys on tour. Exceptional mover, moves extremely well. He's strong off both sides, forehand and backhand, but the backhand in particular, I think, is probably the best two-handed backhand on tour. Murray's got a little bit more variety. He works in the slice a little bit more than Djokovic does. But with Djokovic, you're talking about a guy, this is a backhand for a righty, circles player, stick side they're hitting on. Talking about a guy who can change direction extremely well. He can just put the ball on a dime, cross court, or down the line. And you saw a little bit of that against Rafael Nadal in the U.S. Open final last year. Now, obviously, Djokovic lost that match, but I was real impressed by his ability with the backhand to neutralize Rafa's forehand and then redirect down the line and try and get the ball away from Rafa's forehand. We're, of course, assuming Rafa's up here right now, not Almagro. This would be Rafa's backhand. This is his forehand. So Djokovic was able to take a lot of these forehands and redirect them up the line and get often into a down-the-line backhand to backhand exchange. But certainly when the ball would go cross-court, then Djokovic would be in a better situation. So, you know, that example is just there to illustrate Djokovic's ability, again, arguably the best ability on tour with the two-hander to change direction. And he's also got the backhand, but the forehand too. He's got a great return of serve. You're just talking about a guy who's really a talented player. And now that he's getting his serve together again, he really is in position to do some damage at this tournament. I expect him to make it to the semis. I don't think he'll get through Federer, but it wouldn't surprise me if he did. So, with that in mind, we've got Almagro, and what does he need to do to beat a guy like Djokovic? Now, Almagro's got a big game as well. That forehand in particular, he can really crush, but he doesn't move as well as Djokovic, and he just generally doesn't have the same level of talent and ability that Djokovic does. So I think ultimately what Almagro needs to do is he needs to play up on the baseline. He needs to try and manage his court position, so he's staying up, and he doesn't want to get pulled wide. So if Djokovic is hitting these targets and pulling him off the court, he's going to be in bad shape. He really wants to, Almagro really wants to dictate play from this area of the court. And if he's able to do that, and when I say dictate play, he really needs to get up here, ideally control with the forehand, change direction, keep Djokovic on the run, and prevent Djokovic from pulling him wide where Djokovic is going to have the advantage. I mean, basically, the longer these points go, the more in favor it is for Djokovic. So Almagro needs to play some first strike tennis. He really needs to play aggressive and ideally keep these points short. Now, do I think he's going to be able to do this over the course of a 5-set match? No, I don't. I am anticipating Djokovic is going to win this thing. I'm going to say in 4 sets. Excuse me, 4 sets. Almagro's a good player. I think he'll get a set. But Djokovic has just looked good generally, and I think he's going to get through this one. So with that in mind, again, if you want to win a bunch of essentially courses we put together that we normally charge for, click the link in the description. Check that out. Please let us know. Please let me know what you think of this match. Who do you think is going to win? Please rate this video. There's a button somewhere where you can do that. So I look forward to reading your comments, and we'll see how this match turns out.